Game speed, what is it? Well, it's not track speed, I can tell you that. I can find people that can run 100 meters really fast. I can find people that can run a 40-yard really fast. That's testing speed. But game speed is the ability to take your speed, what you have, which is there's some innate qualities, and what we can develop to help make you faster. The key is faster in the game. Now, some of it is decision making, ability to read the game, understand space, and understand where you are in space in relation to your teammates and that. But I hadn't really thought about the concept of game speed, and I was in a class, theory of football, at Fresno State in spring of 1968, and we had a guest speaker come in, and he was an assistant coach for the Green Bay Packers. First time I ever heard the term. And we had a young man, Mike Freeman, who was a defensive back at Fresno State at the time, had been drafted by the Vikings, and he was in the class, and obviously the scout knew him. And Mike was a guy about 170 pounds, really fast, and really fast in the game, which was, I never thought about it that way, till this coach pointed that out. And he actually used the term game speed. He said, when you get to the NFL, the game is faster. And he explained how it was faster, not because people could run faster in a race. It's because they could use their speed. They could stop and start quickly. They could read the game. So the bottom line is game speed is speed that you can use. Now, we can do a lot of things to develop game speed. One of the precursors to good game speed is hip mobility, ankle mobility, good leg strength. As I said earlier, it's the ability to start and stop and change direction, read the game, control your body. So it's a very trainable quality. It needs to be trained outside the game, and it needs to be trained in the game. The key here is to find the optimum, not the maximum. Many of the drills that you typically do in track and field, high knee type of drills and that, really are a waste of time in terms of developing game speed, because a lot of game speed occurs with your feet close to the ground so that you can change direction and reorient your center of gravity. So it's a concept that can be translated into reality. Some people tend to have it in a little bit more innate, but it can be developed through systematic practice. I think one of the things you have to do to develop game speed is to devise drills and situations where you force the athlete to be uncomfortable and have to think faster than they would ever have to think in a game, make decisions. So I love working on game speed as a coach. I think it's fun. It demands creativity from me. I like to see the spontaneity that it brings out in the athletes. So I think the key here is that you understand the concept of game speed and that it can be improved through systematic, sequential training.